I'm late with your sunrise, but not my fault. Until literally about 2 minutes ago, it was still dark because it was hiding behind the clouds. So, there it is. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Ruby decided to eat and run. She cleaned up all her grain and ran outside. And it's getting real fun feeding over here at the other end, where we're still feeding small bales. There's no hay up on the deck, which 4 bales go in that far feeder. Only 3 fit in this feeder, and feeding at least 7 bales a day. So it's like there's not many here. And Becky's going, I told her we're going to bring some hay from the back barn and put up on the deck. And she goes, well, we got hay right here. Yeah, we do. There's literally only 3 or 4 days of feeding right here. But, oh, look. That would be Dancer's little sister. Yeah. Who's next to her? Oh, 713E. 944G. I think it's her calf that's the one that likes the loves. I was going to try to get a video of that earlier. And Bam Bam can't get his head in here, so he just reaches in, but he's been a pain in the ass this morning. He wanted to challenge Dino over the feeder, and luckily Dino's just a few months older than he is, and just that little bit more mature, and he just kind of went, dude, I got my own girls. F off, and he wandered away, so. And yeah, we just emptied number 3 there so I can get another one put up. Had a little bit in that white bucket. And Twins Mama right there, she was standing here. So I snuck her what was there, and of course Fat Amy had to come over and join her, and then M&M or Mini M had to come join her, so you know, they keep an eye on things. So that's the morning at the moment. Oh, excuse me. Whoa. Oh, hey. Tony Walsh, his Farm Truck Fridays. Watched him this morning. He's doing a little occupational change. I don't think he knows what he's going to do yet. He sends prayers out to people that need them. And his job he's leaving, it's just gotten to be too stressful. And this day and age in the healthcare system, I can see that. And he was giving a couple little shouts to some people that had been stressing over their YouTube channel, because, yeah, I'll give him a shout out too. The African Lion. Tony turned me on to him quite a while ago. Pretty nice guy. He's been through some serious struggles. Not only with YouTube being what it's being lately, but yeah, he went through some cancer, I believe, if I remember correctly. And he's doing well. That's a good thing. And, you know, I watch a lot of channels. I'm subscribed to way too many, probably. But I don't get to everybody's and watch them, but I try. You know, there's a few that, yes, I religiously watch them. Sometimes I even miss some of theirs. But he's been on the cusp of 1,000 subs for quite a while. And he gets right there, and all of a sudden he loses a whole bunch of subs. Well, I noticed it on my sub count too. It's like a frickin' yo-yo. And, you know, sometimes you notice when new people come in, sometimes you don't. YouTube, if you're a small enough channel, they tell you, hey, look, so-and-so just subscribe to you. Well, once you get past, I think it was about 800 subs on my channel anyway, they don't tell you that anymore. So you don't know who's new. You have no clue. I mean, you just see it if they happen to comment. And you know the numbers, you know, hopefully go up. Well, guess what? I hadn't seen any of the African Lion's videos for a while. And I was thinking about it while I was watching Tony's video. It's like, really? Huh. I better go look. Sure enough, I was unsubscribed from him. Thank you, YouTube, for being such asshats. I know you do that to everybody, and I don't know why. I mean, I was watching, at least half of what the African Lion was putting out, at least. Maybe a little more than that, I don't know. Because it, interests me. Nice guy. That kind of thing. And then, like I say, they weren't popping up anymore, and I've got so much that pops up that when one doesn't pop up, I don't necessarily notice it. And some people put videos up on a regular basis or way too often like I do. And others, once a month, once every 2 or 3 months. I mean, Murphy's Law, he doesn't put them up very often, but when he does, yes, I do watch them. And in case anybody's wondering, I've had a few people ask me because they haven't seen Murphy in the comment section on my videos. He's doing well, just been really, really busy. And as most people know, in a lot of areas of the world, the internet freaking sucks. So he hasn't been able to do much for a week or so, I guess, that he hasn't been showing up. But he's still doing well. Another channel that hasn't been up for a while is Nade Homestead, or whatever he's got on his name now. Everybody knows him. He's in the comments, Bruce. He hasn't put anything up because the last few times he's tried, it won't let him upload. And I want to help him with that. Unfortunately, it's kind of hard to help him when I'm here and he's to the other end of the country. He plans on coming here, hopefully soon. He's got a few things he's got to get taken care of. Excuse me. And when he does, well, hopefully we can figure out how to get his videos up. And y'all can enjoy him because he's got some videos of some very, very, very well restored equipment. It's one of the things he does. And I have rambled on way too long. I've rambled on so long that the dogs are coming back to the barn to see where I'm at. Yeah, like almost 8 minutes. So if I'm going to get anything else on this video today, I better shut up while I'm ahead, right? Okay, I'll get you something else later. Well, this end ain't done yet. There's the other end, but the center's all stuck together. After I get done with it laying here, I'll stand it up and get the back sides. That's going to bridge it. I figured it's to the bottom half. That's when the water gets high. That's where it's going to take the most abuse. And hopefully that'll hold it without catching a bunch of debris. I gotta say, I mean, the comment didn't really do it. It's where the comment came from and what went through my mind at the time. But last night's video, BCP said had a hell of a long panel. And I'd been thinking what to do, but it's like, ideally would be some more square tubing and bridge it that way. All kinds of ways to do it. And as I was ready to comment, it clicked in my brain. I said, hey, I've got some rebar. And, we ain't got nothing else to do with it at the moment. So I dug that out this morning. The lengthwise pieces, those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces that are about 6 feet long. It literally comes about a half, once it's bent down, it'll be a little over a ½ inch from the upright tube on each end. I laid it on there and centered it, welded them all together for that, except for this end one. This end one I put on, I laid it in the brace pieces and then took my piece of angle iron and clamped onto it. Got it stuck. The rest of them I did up on the bench until that was too long, because the end of it was between those two toolboxes and back to the wall, and he didn't have room to move that bench to the other side of the welder to use the vise. So, but there it is, this part of it. I'm gonna go grab some lunch. When I come back, I'll wheel the torch around one way or the other and get her close enough. Heat it up right at that brace and set it down to where it's where I want it here. And then I'll probably just take a short piece and go to that upright, just do a single out to it just because. Does it need it? Probably not. Am I going to do it? Most likely. So I'll bring you back. Maybe show the whole thing hanging up on the loader and getting pressure washed. I don't know. And hey, you know, it's not new. Yes, there's a wow in that third tube from the bottom. Second tube from the bottom there too. And one there. And like I showed yesterday when I stood at the end and looked down at it, it's not straight. They're old, you're used. I have no idea how old they are. I really don't. I mean, we've had them for, you know, these came from Polt Hereford breeder down in Albany that after he passed away from cancer, which was before about a year and a half before Dad died. So yeah, we've had them for probably 4 or 5 years, I guess. We went down and got them. Actually, everything that was down there by the bridge came from them, plus a few others. So but there was these two, which are only 4 foot tall, 3 other 16-footers that are 51, 52 inches tall, somewhere in there. I opted to keep the 3 alike because I didn't need the 4 foot tall on the bridge. In fact, it's going to work out better this way because there is a little slope there and the posts aren't exactly the same height at the top. So this will make it so I can use the mounts that are on it. It's just going to pin on. I'm going to use those. Drop a pin in it. Bad thing is they're 1 inch, and the good thing is I had a bunch of really nasty looking 1 inch shafts. So, oh well. God, now this is already too long a video. I'm going to barely have time to show you the finished product. I didn't show you that panel all done, but it looked the same other than just a little more weld on it. Set that hay from the ground up there. I brought 3, 4, 5, 6, I think 7 sets with the squeeze and put up there and fed. Oh yeah, filled Mom's feed bins in the back barn. And I had to order feed because we're going to be lucky if we make it till they can deliver it next week. But these guys will get some ground feed if we run out. Because that's all that's left. It's a day. Muggier than hell. It did rain today. Oh my gosh, it rained. There was like 5 little tiny drops. And I know it was raining, not my sweat, because it was cold when it hit me. There's more sweat on the ground from me than there is rain in the whole area today. So anyway, it's been like this most of the day. Thank you for watching. Here another, I don't know, hour or two when I go in, I'll put this up. And then we can converse.